Hello and welcome, my name is John Valentine, and in this video I'll be talking about how you can use Reddit for your marketing needs in order to sell your products, market your brand, raise brand awareness, and so on. So as you can see on screen, this is the table of content and the topics covered in today's class. First of all, I'm going to be talking about the reality of Reddit, then I'm going to be talking about the psychology behind Reddit, and then finally more specifically on how to boost your posts. And at the end, I'm going to give you a nice little conclusion and a summary of the course and some final tips and tricks, so make sure to stick around until the end of this class. But other than that, enough said, and let's get in right to the first topic here. So first, of course, when it comes to marketing on Reddit, let's talk about the reality of Reddit and how it actually works when you want to push products, sell something, and of course, build your brand awareness. Well, first of all, you need to remember that the front page is what really matters. Now, of course, don't take this at face value. There's a lot of value to gain from all of these different subreddits, but what I mean by front page, I don't necessarily mean the front page of the whole Reddit of all. Sometimes I mean the front page, quote unquote, of the individual subreddits as well. So overall, of course, that would mean the world, that would mean everything. If you do end up on the actual front page of just Reddit overall, that is an unreal amount of presence and publicity that you can get. But what you also want to do is on whenever subreddit you are on, even if it's small, big, or whatever, or medium, you do want to end up on the hot, trending, new, or just relative front page that you could call of that individual subreddit, because most people do not interact, they don't upvote, they don't comment, etc. So there is a lot of lurkers, and a lot of people just sort of look at the first page. If they go on a new subreddit, what you see is what you get. So if you're not on the top and you're not on the front, you're not on the hot section of Reddit, then it is harder to gain any kind of attention and any kind of substantial movement on whatever it is that you posted. So your goal should be to get on the front page or the hot page of each subreddit that you post to. So don't focus on the actual front page, because that there's a lot of variables, and getting on the front page needs thousands of upvotes. But if you have these smaller Reddits or just some kind of subreddit, all you need sometimes is 30 upvotes, 10 upvotes, even 12, 15 upvotes, and you're already near the top of that daily front page of that Reddit. And that could mean a lot of publicity, because like I said, even though it looks like you only have 15 upvotes, there might be hundreds of people that see it, because that subreddit has 35,000 members. So the reality of that is that the front page is very important, like I said, or the hot page of each subreddit. So try to focus to get yourself somehow on that front page by remembering that a lot of people don't go on the second or third or fourth page of Reddit. They just sort of go there and then look at what's going on for the day. So remember that there is a crowd mentality. People upvote what is already upvoted. There's if you go on the hot page and you see a lot of posts with 1 or 2 upvotes, and then you see a few that stand out with 12 or 30, those catch your eye faster, and people are more inclined to vote what is already upvoted. So getting that initial boost is really what matters, because most people only look at the top and look at the top upvoted posts. I mean, one of the most common things that people do when they find a new subreddit is just go to top and then of all time, and then you can see the most upvoted posts of that subreddit. That is a very usual move for people to do when they explore a new subreddit. So try to get those initial votes early on. Even only a handful of votes matter, especially in the smaller subreddit, the more they matter, because most subreddits aren't hyperactive in the sense that they have thousands of upvotes each day. Of course, if you go to the bigger ones like Ask Reddit and something, but if you go to smaller ones, like painting or whatever it is that you can do, affiliate marketing, you will see that there's only a few and handful of posts that have a lot of upvotes, and a lot of posts that only have 1, maybe 2 upvotes. And so if you have that initial boost of getting that those upvotes, then you can definitely stand out. And of course, you can do that by creating content that stands out, high quality content, and even promoting it on other sites. such as, your Twitter, Instagram, something, be like, I made a big new post, try to upvote it and stuff like that. You can definitely ask for some kind of help from your other following. If not, try to find some way to get that initial boost. So try your best to get a couple of votes right off the bat, because that's going to be a key player in keeping your post on the hot page on that subreddit specifically, and getting that extra publicity of whatever post that you made, if it's a valuable post of helping people, and if it's a specific product link or anything that you're trying to market. So let's move on to the next topic. I touched on this in the last video right there with the herd mentality and people upvote what is already upvoted, but let's look at the psychology behind Reddit. Well, there is a lot of confirmation bias, this is very similar in some social media sites such as Facebook, or anything that has some kind of algorithm that sort of forces you to receive the same content that you like. But with Reddit, this is a little bit more chosen, so it's even more extreme, because people only go for the content that they actually like. There is no really that big of an explore page, except for the front page, or if people sort by new and all. But other than that, most people just go in the subreddits that they're subscribed to and look at the content that they're looking for. If you go on Facebook or even Instagram sometimes, or TikTok mostly, for example, a lot of content is given to you and that you then interact with or follow people and so on. But on Reddit, there's a lot that people just seek out on their own. And so this confirmation bias is even more, there's a right content for the right people, because, if you like painting, you're going to go on this painting subreddit. If you're looking for affiliate marketing, you're gonna go on the affiliate marketing subreddit. And all of that can mean that there's a big echo chamber in whatever it means that they're looking for. They say what they know and they will like you. And so basically what you want to do is you can use that to your advantage. If you go in those subreddits, you can interact with them, and a lot of people like to hear what people already know, meaning that's what I mean by saying say what they know and they will like you, basically meaning that if you have opinions that are already well known but not too obvious or in the sense of being annoying, but if you sort of reinforce people's opinions already, that will get very well received from these kind of subreddits. So use it accordingly in each subreddit. Of course, this is a very broad statement, but I think you know what I'm trying to say here. Basically, try to fit in with each of the subreddit and try to sort of adapt that kind of culture, that whatever exists in that subreddit, and you will see success. Second of all, Reddit is a very anti-self-promotion sort of platform. It's a little bit more friendly on, like, let's say Instagram or YouTube, stuff like that. People are more used to seeing some kind of promotion and influencer and product placement and integration, stuff like that. But on Reddit, it's even more extreme that people don't like self-promotion, especially on Reddit. One trick to do this, if you are trying to show something off, you can use something like my friend or cousin in the title. Let's say you want to show off your new painting that you actually put up as an NFT, for example. You can put in, look what my friend painted, look what my cousin made. So this looks better because it looks like you're doing something for someone else. If you say, look what I made and you can purchase this now, well, nobody's gonna interact with that because it looks too self-promotion-y, and people are gonna just be like, oh, this guy's just wanting to make money. And Reddit is a very natural and organic platform where people actually like to engage with real and authentic people. So if you do something like, my friend painted this picture, and then in the comments you say, by the way, if you want to support them, you can buy it here and something like that, you can use that kind of sort of path in order to market your product and whatever it is. But of course it helps to be authentic and real, because honestly that is what Reddit is for. That platform is very real in that sense, and so it connects to a lot of people that are just showing off what they are doing in their life. And of course, lastly, you do want to add value. Reddit is a platform where you really need to add value, because even though in general you have to add value in general on social media in order to gain something, you have to have insightful content, entertaining content, informational content, educational content, whatever it is. But especially on Reddit, because there's no really that much space for self-promotion, you do just want to create value, and then that will get your name out there in specific subreddits. You will become known in specific subreddits for being that guy who is an expert at affiliate marketing. If you have repeated posts of your success, or of examples, or of helpful guides, of tips, and so on, and therefore you can help others, and they will then support you as well. If you put up 25 posts that each have 200 upvotes of you giving tips and tricks on how to start a business and how to run affiliate marketing, on how to create your own website and stuff like that, people are going to start to take notice and be like, okay, this guy has brought a lot of value. And then on the 21st post, you put, at the bottom, you do another helpful tip. You say how to create marketing for your first business, or how to find a business partner, stuff like that. And at the end you say, oh, by the way, I just launched this new app. If I ever helped you in any way, you can check this out. Stuff like that works really well, because you helped a lot of others, and then they will want to repay you in some kind of way too. And that's totally cool, because you added a lot of value, and people want to add value to you. So you can help others by doing that. But you can also say that you made a discovery. For example, if you have a post, be like, oh, I was going through businesses, and I'm starting my business. I'm going through affiliate marketing, and I found this software that helps you with affiliate marketing, but it's your software, and you can sort of say, put it like that, where you can, post it as if you made a discovery, even though you know that it's yours, and so on. So of course that's also kind of a gray area, but in general you do want to create value for people, and then people will want to care for you as well, because you provided so much value, which is totally legitimate in that sense. So definitely something to consider when looking at the psychology of Reddit. Now, last but not least, I do want to mention boosting your posts. Now, this is a little bit controversial, because it is kind of a gray area for some people, but I do wanted to mention it because it does happen a lot more than you might think, just from some of the experience that I've seen from people. Boosting posts basically means that sometimes all you need is a little boost, and there are ways that people provide that kind of boost. Like I said, with the initial upvotes, because it does help you gain that initial boost of getting the first few upvotes, and then people will upvote what is already upvoted. And that's basically what does happen on Reddit. And so there are businesses and websites that offer these kind of post boosters, such as paid votes and stuff like that. So the first option you can use multiple accounts on different browsers and stuff like that. But just so you know, that if you do have the same browser and there are multiple accounts connected on Reddit does know that those accounts are connected, and it won't always count your vote when you upvote your own post, because it knows that those accounts are connected, and Reddit knows when your accounts are linked. So definitely keep a lookout for that. Sometimes you might get blocked or even suspended, or it just won't count. So just be careful with that. And the second option is that you can actually pay for votes. There are websites where you can do that. Of course, use them at your own discretion. This is not legal or financial advice. I'm not even sure how this works, but basically there are websites such as Boost Upvotes and Upvotes Club and so on, where you can literally just pay for upvotes, and you can just pay for 10 upvotes, 20 upvotes, 30 upvotes, whatever on the specific posts. And you can just use that in order to boost your specific posts on subreddits and so on. Some might consider this as like paying for ads, because in a sense it kind of is. I mean, there's not a lot of difference of boosting your post and buying Facebook ads and making sponsored posts on Instagram and stuff like that. It is just paid marketing, but sometimes people get a little iffy, because Reddit is a very natural and organic platform where real people interact with upvotes and stuff like that. But it is an option for you to consider if you do want that initial boost. I just wanted to sort of throw it in there in case it is something that you are interested in. So just to sort of conclude and summarize some of the topics that I discussed, is you definitely want to have catchy content in order to get some initial upvotes right away, have some good posts and stuff like that where you get that initial boost, and you want to provide value, of course, in order to get your name out there, and of course just to have a good post that people will want to interact with. And if you have consistent valuable posts, people will see your name and want to support you. Try to get on the front page, of course, obviously on the front page, but also on the front page of each subreddit, or the hot section of each individual subreddit, which will get you more publicity and more views from a lot of people. And even though it might not look like you have a lot of votes, there is a lot of people lurking and looking at things that get hundreds or even thousands of views, even though it gets 8 upvotes. So definitely try to get a couple upvotes as soon as possible in order to get that initial boost and that sort of a leap up into the hot section of a subreddit. So just try to engage and learn as well. Use Reddit, become a practitioner of the site. Once you start really using it and looking at it, I'm sure you know what works and what doesn't work and how that would be received on certain subreddits. So definitely, as always, try to engage and learn yourself. It is definitely a huge advantage when actually trying to work with it as a marketing and business standpoint. But yeah, that's basically going to be it for me today from this video. I hope you learned a lot. Feel free to look at any part of the section of the video if you want to rewatch any part in order to listen to it again and learn it again. But other than that, thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure to follow the channel and make sure to follow my YouTube channel. On this channel, I am uploading one video a week in 2021. I have not missed a week yet, so you can go back on this channel and look at all the videos that I uploaded in terms of digital marketing, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, and all those things. I am talking all digital marketing and business, networking, whatever it is. So definitely look back and see if there's any videos that interest you. But other than that, that's basically it for me. So thank you so much for joining me, and see you next time. Goodbye.